Hey there, it's Kay White with Girls in Finance. I am going live really to further test out StreamYard. I want to be sure that it is cooperating and working correctly. But yesterday we talked about creating art and the ability that we have today to create whatever kind of art we want. And that's what I love about having access to this world of AI and playing around with ChatGPT as well as their art tool called DALL-E 3. And it allows you to really do some fascinating things. And so, again, as I test out StreamYard, I've been playing around with it. I think yesterday or the day before, I thought I was recording my screen and I was not. So what we're going to do today is test it a little bit further. And right now I'm changing over to picture in picture layout. So let's see if this works all right. Okay, I won't be on here long. I'm just again playing around, testing out, seeing how things work. And I am gonna go into chat GPT. Hopefully you're seeing my screen, but I have a prompt that I actually want to use. And let me talk about that just a little bit. When you are creating art, you have the ability inside of DALL-E 3, Chat GPT's version, or I should say their own tool for art creation. You have the ability to put in words of text and tell the program exactly what it is that you want. I'm going to do something really simple, but this is related to an actual post. But I'm going to keep it real simple for this purpose, just because I want to show you uh, what you would have to do if you wanted to use DALL-E 3 to create some art. And I try to organize my work over here on the right. This is what the screen looks like inside of DALL-E 3. And on the right here, I have some GPT. Some of these I've created, some I've actually saved to the left, I should say, that I use on a regular basis. And now these first ones that are up here are some that I created. One of my favorites is the Handy Money Mentor, but we also have the Curiosity Companion and the Lyric Composer. A lot of times the things that I create are related to young women because the brand that I have, Girls in Finance, was really created, and it's a trademark brand, but it was really created to really motivate young women, and especially African American women, because a lot of times there just aren't enough positive images and positive ideas and positive messaging for this community that I am a part of. And so I always like looking for solutions to things that bother me. And so, for that reason, I wanted to offer more financial information and resources. So, in addition to girls, though, a lot of the things that I do are related to just women in general. And if you go back and look at some of the content that I've created, especially on YouTube or a lot of the products that I have that you'll see more and more of, then you'll see that it is really targeted for women. And again, that is the brand name itself. So the that's the handy money mentor, and I will dig into that a little bit more another time. But for now, I thought it would be a really cool idea if I show you how I create a post. And so a lot of times when I'm thinking about some of the things that I want to post and create for the day, I am uh, thinking about what type of image can I create to go along with that. And since it's the middle of the week, I thought, okay, why don't I do something that's kind of suggesting health and wellness. That's like a sub component of what I like sharing, and not just the money and making money and creating digital products, all of that, but also making sure that we're maintaining our peace of mind and digging deeper for tranquility. And I love that I get the opportunity to bring both of these into the AI space and just kind of bundle it all up together in that sense. And so, again, I was thinking midweek, what can I talk about in terms of creating a a pause or doing something to give you a little bit of a midweek break. So I thought, okay, let's do something related to yoga and creating a pose related to that. And so, and then I said, well, maybe I'll include reading. But in fact, a lot of times what I'll do is what you see right here. I'll give Chat GPT the option, and again, this is their DALI 3 version. So I'm looking for an image to be created. But I'll give DALI 3 the option of creating something for me. So I'll give the idea. And sometimes it's very simple, like it is right now. And sometimes it's pretty detailed. And so for this, it says a peaceful image of someone in a tranquil yoga pose. And so I'm going to just add to this. Let me go in here. I want to be a little bit more specific. And we'll say, I'm just going to say a peaceful image of an African American woman in a tranquil yoga pose or reading quietly. And all I'm going to add to this, because I want to keep it really simple so that it makes sense to you, we'll go into more detail at another time. You can get as detailed as you want. You can just add all of the things in terms of the environment, the scene. You could express that you want a tranquil yoga pose with water close by or plants in the background, or a pink yoga mat, whatever you want to say. I'm not going to do that here. I just want to give you a very basic example of what you can do. So again, let's look at this. I want to see if I want to add anything else. A peaceful image of an African American woman in a tranquil yoga pose or reading quietly. I'm not going to even specify the hair. Let's just see what we get. And then you can always recreate if you choose to. Okay, but let's start right here. And I didn't want this to be long, so I probably won't go into a whole lot of detail because it's a little bit later in the night. But let's just enter here and see what we get. How will DALI 3 interpret this instruction that I've given it? And it's been such a busy day today. Oh, wait a minute. It's telling me it's detecting unusual activity. Let me say this. Every now and then you will get an error message. I have a feeling that maybe my computer, because it sounds like it maybe it's overheating, but I don't worry about that. I will just go ahead and regenerate. And a lot of times when I regenerate, it will, well, most of the time when I regenerate, it will go ahead and process. But if it's overheated heating, and it may be because I've added I closed out a lot of windows, but then I added StreamYard, and maybe it doesn't like that. I don't know, but we'll see. And sometimes it will take a little bit of time to process, so we're just gonna wait patiently here and see what type of image it creates for us based on the prompt that I've given it. I'm looking for it to create something very peaceful, easygoing, relaxing. And I can't wait to see if it chooses to give me a yoga pose that's tranquil, or will it give me as someone reading quietly, taking it easy. We'll see what we get. And as the days are getting longer, or have gotten longer, and we're in the spring, I am really enjoying creating a lot of spring images. So let's see what we have here. I'm gonna go ahead and move this up so you can see from the images that I've given here, or that I've received back, and that DALL-E 3 has rendered for me. It's not a lot of detail in the images, and that's exactly what I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see. Okay, and the image went away there. I didn't intend for it to do that. But what you see is that the images don't have a lot of detail. They're kind of plain. I think they're even faceless, without features. But you can always add more detail. And that's the beauty in creating the art. You can tell ChatGPT, or in the DALL-E art tool under ChatGPT, you can get very specific about what it is that you want. You can tell the program that you want a certain hairstyle. You can say that you want water running in the background. Whatever you want to say or do, you can do that. This is what it has given us tonight. And let's look at the other image. And both of these are, I think, nice images. But again, you can expand on what it has here. And so, again, I wanted to demonstrate, and this is all we're going to do tonight. We'll explore and go further. Those of you who follow me normally on YouTube, I promise we're going to get into GPTs, because I've been telling you that, and I've just stepped back and I'm doing some beginner stuff, and as I continue to create my own GPTs. So we'll get into the custom GPTs, but for right now, I wanted to just introduce you to the concept. If you've wondered, especially now that I'm streaming on Facebook as well, using StreamYard, I wanted to back up a little bit and just kind of share with beginners how do you even get started if you're curious about this world of AI and want to do something. This has been a quick example. I hope you enjoyed it and it was fun and all of that. And we'll pick up again. I'll figure out what direction I want to go in with this, and see if we want to go into more detail and do more beginner. But either way, I still will add in some custom GPTs, because I have been talking about that and promising that on YouTube. Okay, this has been Kay White, Girls in Finance. Thank you for checking this out and stopping by. And please like and share the content that I share. I appreciate that very much. Take care and have an awesome, awesome evening. Okay.